Pisces, hello. Welcome back. Apologize right up front for my voice. I was just doing the Aquarius reading and I just got all tickly and anyway. This is your weekly read. So, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising placements for Pisces, and it is a general reading. And I will repeat again, general reading may not relate. All of you may not find value in it, but I hope that many of you will. We'll be using the Crow Tarot by M.J. Cullinane as our main deck. My voice is getting all deep and raspy. We'll also be using this Halloween Oracle, pulling a card from here. This is Stacey DeMarco. Just picked this up, and the artwork on both of these decks is fantastic, so I hope you enjoy. So, let's see, Spirit, we need some guidance this week for Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces, please. If you're not finding anything in here that really kind of speaks to your situation, you can check some of the older videos if you haven't watched them already. I do believe that regardless of what the date stamp is, when you receive the message is when you're meant to. That's how the universe works. Shows you what you need to see when you need to see it, so maybe there's something there. Or maybe it's just not the week for some communications, and in which case you can come back next week, yeah? Oh, all right. So we have for you, Pisces, the 8 of Pentacles. It's quite a nice energy coming through. You're taking care of things. You're working it out. You're starting to realize that you can take care of yourself. You are able to support yourself. You're learning skills, and you're starting to see that you are starting to master a skill set that is valuable. And you're feeling a little bit more independence there, I think, because of the ability to be in the world and use these skills to support you. There's also a sense here of passion for your art, that you are creating something of value, and you're noticing that you are consistently creating it well now, which is a nice feeling. The Knight of Cups is coming out reversed next, so I'll show it to you in the upright so you can see the art. But the Knight of Cups card coming out reversed says you might be feeling disappointed about something. It's possible that you felt like when you got to a point where your skills were this advanced, and you were self-sufficient, that you might have felt differently than you do right now. You may be feeling a little disappointed about how long it's taking to develop these skills. You could be finding that after all this time and building the skill, it isn't actually that interesting to you anymore. And that's leading to the disappointment. It's hard to say, but let's see what we have next here. There's a choice to be made. The 2 of Pentacles coming out next for you, Pisces. So you're balancing everything. It can also, if it's not speaking to you needing to make a choice, which I kind of sense here, it's not actually about choices. It's more about balancing everything on your plate. You've got some priorities that need to be juggled, right? There's that sense of, in the standard Rider-Waite art, of a juggler with the 2 coins. And I get the sense that you're adapting as your skills are growing, as you are seeing more pentacles coming in from the skills that you've been perfecting. You're a little disappointed that it's not more fulfilling, but you need to balance right now everything that you're doing. And maybe it's not time for you to actually start over as a new apprentice in some other area. Maybe for now, disappointment isn't the worst feeling. It's not something that you want to stay in long term, but the focus needs to be on taking care of what needs taking care of, is the sense I'm getting there, Pisces. You've got priorities, you've got responsibilities, and you need to meet them. And it looks like you are. You're keeping it all balanced. You're just feeling a little bit down about the fact that you felt maybe at the beginning, if I get to point X, then I've got it made and I'm going to feel so fulfilled. And you're at point X now, or very close to it, and you're not feeling that fulfillment that you were hoping for. That's sort of the sense I get of these cards. Let's take a look at the Halloween Oracle and see if we get a little bit more guidance for you from Spirit, Pisces, for the week. We just want to see if there's another layer of message here for you. All right. This card deck is new to me. Just got it yesterday, actually. I'll put a link in the notes for you. I got it on Amazon. Zombie. I can get my camera to focus. It says, they're very, very glossy. You can see all my overhead lights. Control. Zombie control is your card. So let's see what it says in the book about that one. And I will apologize in advance if I need to pause and take a drink of this coffee or water to keep my voice going. To find a spot where there's no glare. Zombie. Control. The dead arise. Voices a mumbling. After our brains, our screams, they are tumbling. Zombies have become quite a fashion recently. Much like vampires. Turn on the television. You can't escape the moaning and groaning of these, the living dead. And yes, they do seem to be after your brains. There are even public zombie walks where people dress up as zombies and appear en masse on roads and in cities. But zombies are not merely a fun icon of popular culture. Traditionally, they are mainly associated with the African and Haitian voodoo religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies reanimated by incantations, chanted by a learned practitioner called a bokor, and they are usually enlivened for a purpose. The practitioner is said to capture part of a living soul, to animate the body, and that it is always a temporary action, as the soul cannot be contained in that decomposing body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of the idea of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside a body that does not do our bidding, but someone else's. Another is the idea of being buried alive, the fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not your equal, so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. Well, damn, that is not what I expected to hear on that card. That's a very interesting message, isn't it? Where are you not living authentically, Pisces? You have developed a skill set, and it's bringing you some income, it's bringing you some rewards, but you're disappointed because it's not the feeling you're expecting to have. You're being responsible and you're taking care, and my understanding from Spirit was that that was good. That you're taking care of your responsibilities. I think it is good, but there's a very strong message here not to stay in that energy, not to stay in that inauthentic place where you're doing something that is gaining applause from others but does not feel fulfilling for you. There's a message that says if you're in a relationship and you're in it because your partner is easily controlled, that is not the right relationship. You should be looking to end that and to move on to an equal partnership. I am not telling you to break up with your spouse, okay? That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying Spirit is giving a message that you need to think about where in your life you're trading authenticity for control, okay? That's the message this week, Pisces. So think about that. I think it's great. It's a pretty good week that you're feeling solid in your skills, that you're feeling like you can take care of yourself, and that you're managing all the responsibilities on your plate. But this isn't going to go away. This keeps coming up. You need to be living authentically. So think about that this week. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed to the channel. We just went over 100 subscribers, and that makes me so happy. It's only been about 6 weeks, and that's, for me, amazing that there are so many folks getting the messages, hopefully sharing those messages to people they think need to hear them. That's really the goal for me. I do offer some personal readings, but this isn't my job, and it's not really, a money-making venture for me. It's more about sharing these messages with people and hopefully helping folks to be moving along their personal growth path and understanding their lives and their feelings better. So thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you be part of the tribe. I do love to get feedback, so please leave some notes. There's an email address you can send some notes to as well. That'll be in the notes below this video. I think that's it. Thanks so much for sharing this time with me. I hope you have a great week, Pisces. Blessings.